Wow, that's a stinger. That one sting a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about two LSU coaching I guess prospects, if you want to call them. Louisiana's Billy Napier apparently has accepted the head coaching job of the Florida Gators, and Oklahoma's coach Lincoln Riley, who was reported to be the favorite for LSU, has surprisingly accepted the USC head coaching job. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. And whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your ball. Also, if you're a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Y'all gonna hear a beeping noise throughout the video. I do apologize from that. And please disregard that. First, I'm gonna start off with Billy Napier, leaving the Louisiana Raging Cajuns apparently to go to the Florida Gators. Look, I like Billy Napier a lot. I thought it would have been a nice, fit for him coming to LSU, considering the fact that he's coached in Louisiana. Obviously, he has, he has ties here. He knows a lot of the high schools and the high school coaches. He's young. He's worked under some good, really, really good coaches. And I just felt like he's a young, hungry, program building, motivated type of coach. But, word I'm hearing now is that LSU never really considered him at all. Now, the reasoning for that, we don't know. Is it the whole we ain't go and get a UL coach to be our coach? Is it that whole mantra, which I think is foolish? Do they feel like they don't know what he's going to be like at a big time program? For whatever reason, LSU apparently did not even really pursue him. And the Florida Gators did. And look, for Florida, I think is a really good hire. Like I mentioned, I like Billy Napier a lot. I think he's done a great job with the Raging Cajuns. Seems like a guy that's just very detail oriented and just knows what he's doing. Basically, puts together really good offensive lines. Wins games, competes, just an overall good coach, yo. And for Florida, that's a great opportunity for him. And what I like about him is that he showed that he's a patient coach, which when you got guys that are patient that don't always jump at the first opportunity, I feel like a lot of those coaches really know what they're doing. He had the chance. He had the Auburn job last year. He didn't want it. It's reported South Carolina, I think, wanted him, and he didn't take that job. So Florida is a good job. Obviously it's a good state with a whole lot of talent. It got rich tradition when you talk about Steve Spurrier and Urban Meyer and all them. So obviously it's a really good situation for him. And it's pressure over there at Florida, but it's not as much pressure to me as it is at LSU. LSU is a lot of pressure to coach at LSU right now. So look, kudos to him. Apparently, he's still gonna finish the job, coach the Raging Cajuns in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game against Appalachian State. Now, after that, will he coach their potential bowl game or whatever? I don't know. I doubt that seriously, but look like he's gonna at least finish the job for those kids at that program and and try to win UL's first outright Sun Belt Conference championship, which obviously would be to me a job well done which is a job well done already, but to me would be the finishing touches on Billy Napier's tenure, as the coach for the Raging Cajuns. So for I liked him, but for whatever reason, LSU never really considered him, from what I'm understanding. Then you have the shocker, yo. Lincoln Riley has accepted the USC job instead of the LSU job. This is a big win for USC. Yo, USC, they beat us in this situation. Now look, do we fully know who Scott Woodward is targeting? We don't. Do we did we really lose out on Link? Will we get somebody better than him? You never know. But when you start hearing that LSU was offering him, and you seeing people, the baseball, the basketball coach, a couple of the players, and everybody, starting to follow him on other platforms and stuff like that. It makes you wonder, like, hey, it look like it's a done deal. Look like he's coming. Then we all sitting up here basically rooting for him to lose Bedlam against Oklahoma State, because that would mean, okay, Sunday or Monday the announcement will come down. And then last night he adamantly said that he's not taking LSU job. And that's when people started to be like, okay, maybe he's not coming or whatever. I felt like it was somewhat of a smokescreen. I still had believed that he was coming, but he was just frustrated with what happened last night. And then bam, out of nowhere, he takes the USC job. Look, like I'm gonna be honest, yo. Like, a lot of people are gonna say he's scared of the SEC. He ran away from Oklahoma. He going to the Pac-12 where he could win easily and whatnot. I'm gonna say this, man. Honestly, look, LSU, I think overall is a better job than USC right now, but it is a more convenient job. Whereas, you're going to the Pac-12 where, I mean, they ain't had nobody in the playoff in what, since what, Washington years ago? What, that was 2016, 2017, whatever year it was. Nobody like that. No, USC could dominate the Pac-12 with the right coach. You're in California where there's obviously plenty of talent. Lincoln Riley has been a quarterback guru at Oklahoma, where you think about the Baker Mayfields and Kyler Murrays and Jalen Hurts, and you see Rattler, though he fell off the rails a little bit, and you look at how talented Caleb Williams is right now. You look at all that, and you understand that he could coach quarterbacks. And California has quarterbacks. It's LA, it's sunny skies and all that, good weather for the most part. And there's way less pressure on him at USC, yo. Like, USC people will be a lot more patient with him than LSU people would be. And let's call it what it is. He's in the Pac-12. He's not going to be expected to have a great defense like that. They're going to really want him to put up points, whereas at LSU, it don't matter how much points we would be scoring, we're going to be looking at him like, hey, man, what's up with this defense? Look, LSU is a hard job. Coach O, though we all could agree it was time for a change, like, a lot of people going to look at this job and say, well, I mean, he did just win 2 years ago and they already ousted him already. So it's a lot of pressure with this job. And I would have loved to have Lincoln Riley, just with his pedigree, with his offensive prowess, and his ability to develop quarterbacks, which is something that this university desperately needs. But I mean, he made the decision, and I don't think he made a terrible one, to be honest with you. Which now leads to LSU, which we're kind of a little bit in the dark. Where do we go from here, yo? My choice was Mel Tucker. Obviously, has already signed an extension, a gigantic extension with Michigan State. Um, Billy Napier, somebody I really like. He's going to Florida. Obviously Riley's going to USC. It don't look like Jimbo Fisher gonna leave A&M to LSU. But then you get the wondering, do you even want Jimbo anyway? As it looks like he's starting to lose some of his luster that he had anyway. I don't know about Dabo coming or nothing like that. Another name we heard. Dave Aranda apparently is close to a contract extension at Baylor, but you never know if that's what LSU really wants. LSU could probably get him if they throw more money at him. Just gotta hire a good offensive coordinator. Another name that we heard early on in the process that we didn't hear for a while, that's still out there, is Lane Kiffin. With the whole idea of what happened with Coach O off the field. it would make you wonder that you would probably want somebody a little more cleaner as far as like a Mel Tucker, a Billy Napier, Dave Aranda, Lincoln Riley, and those guys. As Lane has a little bit of drama with him. But we could all say this. At Ole Miss this year, Lane Kiffin did a miraculous job. Lane Kiffin is one of the bright offensive minds in college football. He brings a defensive coordinator. He could do some damage with the talent that LSU has. Now, do we is that who we go for, or do we sincerely, you know, try to get a Dave Aranda? We'll see. But now things done got very interesting as far as who LSU is going to get as their next head coach. Now with Billy Napier and Lincoln Riley being off the books. But with that being said, yo, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video, hitting the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe and have LSU, NCAA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.